Okay, so tell me, first of all, who was the artist that we looked at? Helena?
I think,
That's okay. Emmanuel? Paul Klee, very good. And the name of the print that we looked at, does anyone remember, Nigel?
Catbird.
Catbird. And why did we say that the bird was positioned where it was? All right, Porter?
Because the man was trying to, draw it, it was in his mind.
Yeah, what the cat was thinking about, right? With the bird. If I was drawing one of you, what would be in the middle of your head? Okay. A donut. Nigel?
My Roblox avatar.
Your Roblox avatar. Ezra? You forgot. That's okay. Yes, sir.
Two things. One, Bessie the cow.
Oh.
And also, I like your haircut.
Thank you.
I would dream about Pokemon trainer.
Okay.
I have one.
Pokemon trainers. What would you be thinking about?
Eating a parrot or a dog.
You would be eating a parrot or?
Getting.
Oh, kidding. I was like, okay. A couple more. Marcy, what would you be thinking about? A cat. Emmanuel? Oh, yes, horses. Okay, hands down. Hands down. That was great. That was good. Okay, another question for you. Is this piece, this print that we looked at, is it abstract or realistic? Hold on. Let's raise our hands. Okay. Good. And what were the three things that abstract art has to have? Do you remember?
Line, shape, and color.
Line, shape, and color. So with our cat bird today, we're going to be adding the color part because we already added the shape and the line. So we have to add the color. Now, does Klee use more than one color on his cat?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And he also highlights the nose. How does he do that? By what? Elena?
Using Sharpie. Making that. He's using the outline.
Yeah.
So he's using the Sharpie and outlining it.
Yeah. Now, some of the color kind of bleeds out of that shape around his mouth and nose, right? So if your watercolors actually accidentally go outside of the space, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And why do you think he put darker orange in these triangle, almost like triangle shapes, Nigel?
Shading.
But what about a cat makes you think he did that?
Maybe it's different colors.
Yeah, cat's fur.
It can trend like that. Maybe it's shading.
Right, exactly.
We don't know what Paul Klee thinks.
That's right. Okay, now
This is Ralph. I wasn't here on Monday.
I'll help you get caught up, bud. Okay,
Today's Wednesday.
so let's look up here at this student example. Do you see how this one is trying to imitate the Paul Klee?
That doesn't look really good because it's not bleeding out.
Well, it isn't, but look here where it's a little bit darker, right? Just like the original Paul Klee. And they did put the green around the eyes. Now, if you wanted to make your pupil a different color, what color could you make your pupil? Elena? If you want to make your Elena, what color would you make your pupil if you want to make a different color?
Black.
Black, yep.
Hey.
So he did keep the nose, the pinkish, the spot, and the bird he made in the redder colors. Now, I'm not saying you have to paint your cat exactly like this, But what I wanted you to see is how he highlighted these like shapes with just watercolor. He didn't have to use Sharpie to outline those triangle shapes. He just used a little bit of a darker watercolor. So how do we make watercolors darker?
You use less water.
Say it again.
Use less water.
Very good. You use less water.
And then to make it lighter.
Right, to make it lighter, use more water. So I'm going to wake up my watercolors because we have to wake them up, right? We always have to wake up our watercolors. So if I'm going to, let's say I'm just going to do a small portion for you today. I'm just going to focus on the cheeks, just like that one did. So if I start off with a bit of orange.
That looks cool. Do you have to do cheeks?
I said you don't have to make your Paul Klee cat look just like that one.
I
No.
want to make it look like yours.
Now, if I have orange, what's a color I could use to make it a little bit darker than orange? All right, Mia. A little bit of red, good. So if I get a little bit of red and I go back up here and I kind of make that like triangle shape, I can kind of get a darker color to be on the cheeks like the one in the picture, okay? It is a little drippy because it's on the board. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, now should you do the background?
Yeah.
Yes. And don't forget to do his neck. And if you guys missed any part of your Sharpie markering, you can grab a Sharpie, finish that before you start painting,
I
okay?
don't want to do that.
All right. Yeah, just do a nice, makes it look finished.
Can you make
Okay.
it tiger?
Can you make it look like a tiger? Kind of like the orange and the black? Yes, we can. Yes, we may. All right, Mrs. Tolbein's going to start passing out your artwork. Get a paint set, brush, and water cup.
Can you make it look like a dog?
Make it look like a dog?
Bro, can you make it like black?
I don't do the whole thing black. I would try to do the other colors because when I black, it might all start blending together. Yeah.
So like, why did you draw like the line right there? Like, why did you draw?
Why did I draw that?
Like, why did you draw the line?
Well, this is just where the color stops, so I thought, well, maybe it looks like the top of the head. It's just an abstract cat. You don't have to draw the line there if you don't want to. How did I make the cheek? I just used a little darker bit of color over the lighter color. So I used orange and then I used red. Okay? Yes, Caitlin. Say that again. Yeah, so get a Sharpie. Yeah, let's get you a piece of paper. Okay, both of you grab a pencil and then come sit up here with me. I'll help you with this. What? Mrs. Tobine, working hard, pass the milk. Okay, she'll be with you. If you want to go ahead and get your paint and water cup, you can. Yeah, just be careful, Black's really strong. You look it over. Yes. Alright guys, you have your papers? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make a line. Watch my finger. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to curve to the middle and up like this. And down and curve. So try that line. Down and curve. Yeah, now curve. Good, stop. Finish tracing now. You can Alright, now I want you to do the same thing on this side. You're going to curve down and crisscross. One second, Esther. What do you mean, honey? No. You're just going to take this line, you're going to curve it down, and you're going to crisscross it. Yeah? Crisscross, yeah? If you want, yeah, of course. Now, at the top of your crisscross, you're going to make a letter M to make the heart. Slide your yep. So right here, you're making the M for the heart. Okay. Good. Now, you're going to come back, stop, watch my finger. I'm going to curve to the side of the heart. Curve to the side of the heart. Good. Now you're going to come over here. You're going to curve to the other side now. Over here. There we go. Now, where it crosses is where you're going to start. Yeah, you can trace it. So where it crisscrosses, you're going to do an arch for the eye. We'll cross the hair all the way to the other side. That's okay. Let it sit. If you want to go grab a paper towel, you can dab the red off a little bit. It's okay. You're going to cover it up with other colors. Yeah, very cool. All right. Put it on the dry rack so you can get your sketchbook out. Okay, so now from where these cross, you're going to do an arch to the side to the top of the eye. Where they cross, you're going to do an arch to the other side. Good, and then you do the same thing on the other side. Pink. So to make pink, you can take a little bit of red. I'm going to mix it right here with some purple. And if you add a lot of water to it, it's going to make pink, okay? So just dip your brush in there. Alright, now you got to make the bottom of the eye. So you start here and you go down. Start here and you go down.
Garfield's not black. He's orange. Yeah, but he's orange. Oh, I did not make that. Oh, you're water.
Don't rub your paper towel, alright? Now remember, don't scrub with your brush. Use it like a broom on the tippy toes. Tippy toes. Okay, we're all good with that? Alright, now we need to make the pupils. The pupils for cats are slits. They're not round like humans or other animals. So you need to make a football shape in the middle of your eye. paper. And then I make another line on either side for the colored part of the eye. So if you want to make those on the inside, very nice. Good job. Yep. Yep. And do that for both eyes. Ears, for his, they're a yellow, but you can make them whatever color you want. Yep. So it's a yellowish color. Just use yellow and maybe a little bit of orange. And you didn't want it to be pure yellow. Okay. Now we need to make the bottom of the mouth, so we connect those two sides together right here and make the bottom of the mouth. And make the bottom of the mouth. Yes, there you go, buddy. There you go. Okay, now Catbird has whiskers coming from his nose, 3 on each side. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
I make like for me making black, I use like a paper towel and I
Took some of it up?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Just don't rub your paper too much.
Not like
Just
this.
dabbing it. Okay.
Like this. And then you add all the rest.
Great. Good job. All right. Now we have to draw this little bird that he's thinking about in his head, right? So for that, I did a couple of shapes for my bird. So I did a circle, and then I put a rounded triangle on top for the bottom. So it ends up looking like a teardrop. And then I did another circle with a triangle for the beak. So, yeah, exactly. Or if he's punching bird. A bird. And you need a bird. And then a triangle for the feathers. So I'll let you guys work on your bird. Don't make them too big. There you go. Yeah, good job. Make him peek. That's all. I'm gonna go get Emily a bigger brush. Actually, Emily, this brush is a little bit bigger. It holds more water, so you can paint longer if you want to try it. Right. Did you get your bird? Good. Now give him some legs. So I just gave him a couple little bit lines for his legs. Little bit lines for the legs, like the shape of an L. Good. Now I gave my bird an eyeball because he needs to see where he's going. Yeah. Now for some reason at the top of the painting, there's a ball place of a circle. I'm not really sure what that is, but there is a circle, a red circle right here. What is it representing? Like a light bulb? Yeah. Okay. So draw a little circle above the bird, and now you guys, if you want, you can draw a couple lines underneath his neck. So at the bottom down here, just a couple of lines for his body, just like boom, like that. And now you're ready for a Sharpie to outline. So if you want, I did it on this one, but not on that one. It's totally up to you. If you want, I didn't do it on that one, but I did it on this one. You don't have to. Yeah, it's orange. You got it. Now, get your, write your name on the back with your pencil real quick. Write your name on the back with a pencil. You guys did a great job catching up. Thank you.
Wait,
Yes.
can we freeze draw now?
No, you're sharpening and then you need to start painting. Okay, dear? All right, Ethan. Yeah, you guys actually have about 10 minutes to try to get some more work done, okay? All right, Hannah, so outline with your Sharpie and then start painting if you have time, okay? I like that color with the orange. So draw something for a period of time. Remember,
I took so much time to just and it's still messy.
so remember to keep the tip of your brush. You don't want to go like this. All right. The bird is a red color. Look right there, and the tail is kind of a greenish blue. Red, greenish blue tail. No. You gotta finish the background. And the ear. Now do the background, please. Yep, and the bird. Don't forget the bird. Don't forget to do
what is it?
good. I like the string. Good job, Emily.
Turned into a mouse.
I like these colors you're making.
Woke up, roasted,
Trying to replicate this color to that
woke
color.
up,
She did a good job.
but see what I'm like.
Alright, you want to keep these in your eye. You got your nose, your dot, your eye, and the background still, okay? You're so close. Now, see when your paintbrush looks like this? Do you see how that's, what's it telling you? It needs more water, it's thirsty. Yeah, and so then remember to paint on the toes. Don't sweep it like this, because then it's a bad hair day, okay? So we want to keep it on its toes. So use more water with your paints, okay?
I like the ears there. Good color for a cat. I like how they're different.
Pokemon cards. Oh my god! No, I'll go to your house.
That looks really good. I love it. Carefully here it so it doesn't get all.
No, it's actually
We'll put it on the dry rack.
yeah, it's probably it's the hardest one to catch. You in Pokemon, this is a master of a Pokemon besides Mew. You said master. You said what? Like what the heck? Whoa, this is look at his feet.
That's great.
I'm missing what Pokemon is. I did Alex best power.
Yes?
Delicious.
Oh, yes, Phil. Okay. Trip. Okay. Mommy, put a little more water in now, okay? That's right. I know I can say this. Oh, the eyes are like a greenish blue. Oh, white. That part's white. Uh-huh. Yep. This part's like a teal color, and then the center is black. Teal is blue, and what do you think? Blue mixed with what?